Obviously Elon here. I'm at Eagle Pass, just arrived, and we're just gonna go around and talk to the major officials and law enforcement and whatnot that are here and just kind of eyeball the situation and get a sense for what's going on and so you can get the kind of like the real story.
Oh God, that was yes, the world's richest and most cringeworthy man, Elon Musk, who is of course the owner of Tesla and X, formerly known as Twitter. He visited the border in Texas to try and remain relevant. I don't know, to try and avoid time with his many kids. Who knows why he's there, but he was there. Talking to the various people and agents and people to hear the real thing anyway. And I think he solved it, guys. I don't know, just by being there, he crushed it. The best part about all this, you guys need to know that Elon Musk was streaming live on X. That's right, but more on that later. Let's just leave that there. Streaming on X, that doesn't always work out well. The first thing to note, however, is as Brandon Friedman did, that Elon Musk wore that cowboy hat backwards. And look, as someone who doesn't always wear a cowboy hat either, but I did for the Beyonce concert. I bought one. I had like a moment. I was like, is it this? Is it? And I got it because it took me a second to figure it out. But this is Elon Musk we're talking about. He destroys things that he touches. So of course he's gonna wear his stupid cowboy hat backwards. But more about Twitter and how he streamed on it. You guys remember the other time that Elon Musk streamed on Twitter? It was when Ron DeSantis was launching his presidential campaign just on audio, no video, just audio, and that went horribly awry. It crashed. But this time, and this is insider reports that he discussed immigration for about 4 minutes. We'll talk about a little bit about what he said before the stream hit a snag and froze. Then he said, let's see if this is working. I was a bit worried so many people might go on that it crashes. The live stream had about 5 million viewers. Yes, that is a lot. Not crazy. Like Facebook definitely handles 5 million, a cool 5 million. From the New York Times, Ryan Mack reporter wrote, Elon Musk went to the Texas-Mexico border to do a live stream about immigration. The video had a few technical difficulties and then eventually froze. A few minutes ago, Musk sent a 3-word company-wide email, quote, please fix this. Just to everybody. People working in the building, fix this.
People that still work there, yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So the 5 interns and whoever told him to wear that hat backwards, fired immediately. But what did he say? This is fun, guys, because here he's trying to have it both ways, showing that Elon Musk has no idea what's happening at the border, has no idea how our immigration system works or doesn't work. He says, as an immigrant to the United States, yes, I'm extremely pro-immigrant. I believe that we need a greatly expanded legal immigration system and that we should let anyone in this country who is hardworking and honest and will be a contributor to the United States. By the same token, we should also not be allowing people in the country if they are breaking the law. That doesn't make sense, Musk added. So again,
I was gonna say,
I'm pro-immigrant, but I'm at the border doing basically a show of force saying that we should, trying to be a tough guy, because every tough guy tries to visit the effing border for some reason. Here's the only thing I'll say about this. When you make crossing the US-Mexico border illegal in and of itself, you are criminalizing every single, usually woman and child, and yes, men, who come across seeking a better life, seeking work, seeking to do all the things that you claim that you support, right? Trying to contribute to society. And yet, by virtue of the fact that they cross the border illegally, or very commonly overstayed their visas, they are rendered criminals. So what are you talking about, bro? Are you actually talking about expanding access to legal immigration, not waiting years and years and years if you survive that long in your home country? Or are you just talking about, I don't know, adding like T-Rexes to the border or whatever the hell they're trying to add now to make yourself look tough? But guys, why is he doing this? Is this a political ploy or is he just bored on a Thursday?
Well, this is the first thing I noticed outside of the cowboy hat and then the glitches in the stream, which happened in the first iteration. Then the second time he came back and apparently it was better. The thing is, okay, billionaire, richest man in the world, he keeps talking about all the stuff he can buy. Speaking coach, maybe public speaking coach, somebody to tell you how to speak when there's people in front of you. I know sometimes it's tough for some folks that don't have it in them, but if you don't do it, because you start off with people already ready to jump on your back because of how ridiculous you look and sound. Every time he speaks, it's like, bro, you started this stream. Were you not ready? No one counted you down, and then you went, oh, you surprised me with it. That didn't happen that way. But still, and then no one told him, hey, either shave the beard and mustache off or let it grow in. I don't know, but you look ridiculous. Again, those are all surface things.
Oh, that's 6 months of hair right there. That's as much as he can do.
And then the mirrored glasses. There's got to be advisors for stuff. People that make $50,000 a year maybe have someone that tells them, bro, don't wear those pants. Anyway, so all this is the problem with just the visual part about it. But he had problems with Trump's policies at the border. Partially, I think part of it was the border wall that he's now pushing for. And before that, he was upset about some of the policies that kept certain migrants from coming in that would have benefited his businesses in the tech industry that he could have as interns. So when it benefits him, like any of these folks that have corporations, businesses that invite folks to come in and work for them for little to nothing so they can exploit their situation.
That's right.
Once that changes, or once they're done using them, then they're back against the border. Every time, when there was busts about certain companies and corporations that use this, those were rich people that were behind those things. And they thought, what am I gonna do now? So they talk out of both sides of their mouth every time. He goes down to the border as if standing at the border changes something with the facts that are there. So I'm gonna give you an unpolished version of what's going on at the border. And he doesn't show us anything but people who wanna bash what's going on politically. This isn't a partisan thing. I'm not sure what power he thinks he's gonna have or has right now, but this guy's looking like he's angling for seeing if enough people like him enough to be a public figure that's actually influencing people's lives.
I agree.
Yes.
I agree. I love that he situated the people behind him. He was like, hey, you with the hat, you right here. I want you to be right here. Take the one without the hat, put him behind me. Like he strategically placed, look at the Latinos back there. Put your hand on your hip, put your hand on your left hip. And come on, Theo, you on my right hand side, Theo. I need you right here on my right hand side.
I didn't even notice this.
Look how they are all situated. There's a cameraman roaming behind so he can get another angle. You see that? It's like you can see it all happen. The guy that's right here hoping that you see his face, but you don't see it because it's all PR. And unfortunately, people are always the casualties, the regular people, the American people, the immigrants. I pray every day that the United States of America will take its nose out of foreign countries' businesses and allow those countries to stabilize so that a lot of people will go back to their countries and won't come over here so that America can see the value of what the immigrant brings to this economy, not just this country. When we're talking about it from a humanistic perspective, but when we talk about it from the economic perspective, because what continuously gets overlooked and undermined is the value of the immigrant in this country and how it impacts and affects the American economy. They keep talking all this trash, right? We've seen it. We've seen it. We saw it with up in California when they sent the immigrants home and the signs went from farmers to Trump to we need food. We saw it in Florida. It happened in Florida. But I'm so tired of them being a pawn in these people's games, especially the people who don't have any idea or connection with what the immigrant experience. And he is an immigrant. But when you said about him, learning how to speak or having a coach, he's gotten where he is without any of that. So he doesn't think that he needs it. And it's been in a bubble. But now he's like, it's like Donald Trump. He's like, I'm about to go spew all this ignorance out into the world. It's just so sad.
And I think, just lastly, I think it's important to talk about just how much money CBP does have, and also how Biden has continued the Trump policies in terms of denying people asylum, and at this point, referring them to a new app called CBP One. People don't understand just how much money. Look, those dudes are standing behind him because they have nothing else better to do. Why? Because there's way too much money being put into militarizing the border and not enough money into actually helping migrants. So we have to move to our next story, but Biden has only upped the budget of CBP by by $800 million this last time around. It's gonna be $25 billion come 2024. He's being taken for a ride. Democrats and Republicans are pretty much the same on this, so.
Thanks for watching. If you become a member, you get to watch all this ad-free, except for, of course, this ad. Still, hit the join button below.